Joey? Hi, Joey. This is Jenn.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I just had to put on my rock and roll ears here.
Your rock and roll ears. And I also have in the room José.
Oh yeah. For both of you, José and Jennifer. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So you guys released for the first time since 1991 this collection of new songs. Are you excited to play those? Is there one you prefer playing over the others?
No. For the new ones, I like playing Indie Cindy, and Magdalena, and Blue Eye Hexe, which is not out yet. I don't know what it is. But but we've been playing that anyway. You can see it live, so it's no secret. So, but it's Indie Cindy. I love playing that one, and as well as Magdalena. I like the sounds that's coming out of the guitar on that one.
So you guys recorded those songs earlier this year, I think, in Wales.
Yes.
So how did that come about? Because I know in the past you had said that you really wanted to make sure that when you did get into a studio and record, you really wanted to be organic, everybody to kind of just not be like in the past when you guys were just writing on the road and everything was like so fast, you were so fast in pumping out product. How is this in comparison?
You mean the recording process? You're talking about
the actual process of like getting in there and.
The getting in there. I spent about weeks with Charles prior, just recording his ideas on my little work laptop recording station, and then presented it, and then rehab, and then just whittle it down to just kind of blew it up more for the studio. Went in there, but as far as the recording process goes, I'm always, it's, I love it. It's very gratifying, but to me, I look at it as it's a lot of work. You know what I mean? It's not. It's fun, but it's good work. Meaning, I don't want to sound like a schmuck. You know what I mean? I mean, that's my biggest fear is like, I just don't, and there's a lot of that happening when you spew out ideas. It's like, oh, that sucks. That sucks. That sucks.
And are you guys very open with each other where you're like, dude, that sucks? No.
Well, I'd have all these ideas down. Now there's like digital things. You could just throw stuff out there. So I do that, and then it's up to the committee to tell me which sucks the least.
Are there any times where you just kind of blow up at each other? Because you're kind of the more quiet one out of the two. So I'm curious as to what the dynamic is when you're working and creating together.
No, I mean. We never had blown up at each other. We're very too chilled out,
Yeah.
And when we do, we probably would just go in our caves for a while. You know what I mean? We would just let go. Ooh, something's happening here. Blah blah blah. And it always works out, anyways. It's always like it's always civil. You're just making music, for crying out loud, and then you try stuff. It's always, it's never been a blow up scenario. You know what I mean? He's never hit me.
He never hit you.
Yeah. If that's what you're asking.
He can scream though. I bet you he can.
He can, but he's got an even temperament. He's a funny guy. Funny fella. Yeah.
And now let's talk a bit about how you guys met. You guys met when you were at UMass.
Yes.
And what happened there? So he went to Puerto Rico.
After a couple of years, I guess he got He just wanted to try something else, and he just wanted to go study abroad to Puerto Rico. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
And then he had a psycho roommate, apparently, and that's what made him kind of decide it's time to do this. I mean, I need to get out of this situation. I mean,
yeah, apparently he had a psycho roommate, and he wrote me, and a letter on paper, no email, it's a paper. I don't think they had it back then, and wrote it and said, "Dear Joey, blah blah blah," and it's a saying to the effect like, we're in our 20s, we're gonna hit our 20s, let's fuck shit up, let's do it. This is the time, and then I was kind of getting bored of college life, and I agreed to it. I still have that letter, but I cannot find it now.
That's something to put in a frame.
I know. I got to look for that thing. Yeah.
I was actually watching What Goes Boom, the music video, and in which you get blown up to bloody hell.
Yep.
How did that come about? How do you guys sit down and decide, hey, Joey, let's blow you up?
Well, I asked Matthew and Jonathan, or Matthew, why did you guys pick me? And they're good friends of mine, and they said, oh, it's because we love hanging out with you. That was it. That really was the reason, really, and we did, and we, that's what it just came down to. We just, what it is, we trust people with their instincts, you know what I mean? As far as people doing artwork for us, that's your department, you do it, you know what I mean? And when we do our music, please leave us alone, So, I don't know what I'm getting with it.
Give us the trust. Well, I kind of see what you're saying. It's you trust people creatively because that's what you would expect others to give to you when you're creating.
Well, oddly enough, when you don't give anyone guidelines, you actually put more pressure on them to create something. Sometimes I think it's harder to create something without guidelines than with guidelines.
It is, because you're not following a preset pattern. So
no, everything's open. So, and that pressure is always good. It's always good to create something out of that,
And I mean, when you guys started in the 80s, you didn't have, you kind of, I would say you started the whole alternative rock movement. There was really nothing out there like you. The loud formula.
I don't think we really created that loud, quiet, loud business, I mean, there's a lot of examples out there before us. But I think we did take it to the F degree, where it would just be bass and whatever it is, and a percussion, and then go out there. But we certainly exploited it. We certainly. Yeah. It just wasn't on one song of an album. On the album, it'd be several of them. And we liked that. We did embrace that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in fact, I think I wrote down on the wall of the practice space, I wrote down on Sharpie. I said, "When you're not making a sound, you actually are."
That's very interesting. I like that.
Very, very, very. That was good weed. I had good weed that day.
Shit, it was good.
It was good shit. It was good shit.
José is pointing at me to read this.
I just love that quote. It's when you hooked up with Evo Watts Russell from 4AD, and you said, all I care about is that you make me famous in the Philippines because all the chicks are really pretty. Is that an accurate quote? Did you really say that?
It's not. No, it's not. I don't know who said that, where that came from. I don't even know why that's on. Something on that Wikipedia, it just makes me cringe. It might have been on someone trying to write a book or whatever. I don't remember ever saying that. They had my birthday wrong for the longest time, for crying out loud. Like,
did they really?
Yeah.
Terrible. So being Filipino, I know this has happened probably to José as well. This has happened to me a lot since the typhoon. Anytime I come across anybody who recognizes that I'm Filipino, they'll stop me and be like, "Hey, we're really sorry."
Are you Filipino?
Yeah, we're a Filipino-American magazine.
Okay.
Which is why we sought you out.
Okay, gotcha. This is all starting to make sense now.
Oh, now it makes sense. Yeah. But have people been asking you about what your take on it is?
Well,
family over there?
Yeah. They asked me if I have family over there and all that, and we gave some of our money, some touring money, to the Philippines through Oxfam. It's obviously a terrible thing that happened down there.
Mm-hmm. Do you get to go back and visit at all?
I went back there in '95, and actually David Lovering went down with us to my ex-wife's parents' medical mission.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So we visited around. I just met up with my aunts and uncles down there. Yeah, that was about it. It was hot. That's what they say. You go down there. How's the Philippines? Hot. Yeah.
Are you a big fan of Filipino food?
I love it. Yeah, it comforts me. It does. I like adobo, pancit, and all that stuff. Great.
Well, the next time you're in New York, we'll take you out to some good Filipino restaurants up here.
Oh, nice.
There's a renaissance in Filipino cuisine in New York. So, yeah, next time you guys are here, we'll take you out.
Yeah, sure. I heard there's a good one in New York City somewhere.
So, from what I understand, you guys have 30 to 40 new songs recorded that you plan on kind of just dropping online at any given notice.
We were in Wales. Put it this way: we were in Wales for 7 weeks.
Woof. Okay. So there's a lot more to come. I'm very excited about this.
Yeah. So 7 weeks with people with instruments and song. You know what I mean? Yeah. So what happened during those 7 weeks? You'll find out.
Who's the new bassist?
Oh, we got Paz Lichtenstein. She's awesome. Yeah.
She was in A Perfect Circle, I believe.
A Perfect Circle. She's She just jams. Great groove, great everything. Just a joy to be around.
Great. I mean, sometimes it's nice to have that new element to kind of brings out new stuff in everyone, I bet. So.
Yeah. She's proficient at violin, piano too. So it's pretty cool.
I have one last question for you. Do you, Joey Santiago, think that Kanye West is the reincarnation of Steve Jobs?
Of Steve Jobs?
I just read about it. I wanted to end with a super ridiculous question, and I came across that this morning. I wonder
Well,
what Joey Santiago thinks of Kanye West's rants.
Well, you know, he's probably going to make an product. Me.
Me.
And me. You know, I'm actually going to go see. I'm going to go see him play this Friday. Yeezus with my girlfriend.
Awesome.
Yeah. So that's tomorrow night.
Oh yeah! Don't tell him I made fun of him, please.
No. I just want to. It's not my vibe, but I like. I mean, I love music. You know, I'm a big music fan, and I like it. From what I listened to his album, I do like it. I mean, the guy is arrogant. What can you say? You know, but you know, I want to see the mountain. There's supposed to be a mountain and an iceberg.
There's supposed to be a mountain and an iceberg
in his show.
How is that even possible?
I am going to find out.
You sure will. Yes. The next time we speak, you can tell me all about it.
And I'll ask him. I'll ask him if he's the next Steve. If he is Steve Jobs. If I do see him.
Will you just walk up to him and say, "Hey, you Steve Jobs"?
Yo, Steve. Yeah, I will.
Okay. You let me know how that works out. All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. We don't have friends and we don't like each other, so there's really no one else I would talk to right now. Thank you so much for your time.
All right. Okay. Bye. Bye, Jennifer. Bye, José.
Pasa por la